Hello everybody, it is Christine. It is time for a scrapbook process video, and this one is off the board with pineapple papers with Miss Crystal. And our purpose on this hop, if you've not watched before, is to grab something off our Pinterest boards and scrap it. Now it can be sketch, it can be layout, it can be mood board, it can be whatever. I've told you the sketch, it's by Rochelle Spears. She's actually the owner of the scrap room. I don't know if this is for that, to be honest with you, because I just found out Pinterest and I saw her name. But I like this circle with the stars and things like that. And what I've got here is, these were screenshots I took of my phone screen on New Year's Eve, like 11:59, December 31st. I wish I had the year on it, but that's okay. And then January 1st, I was awake is the point. And then this is a hip kit. I think it was December this year. I wrote it down. What did I do with it, you guys? It's over here somewhere. I think it was December this year, 24. When I say this year, I mean 24. Oh, here's where I did it. Yeah, December 24. And I like this little, ring here. And I think what I'm going to do is frame it with this here. And then, obviously, the photos were kind of here. Now, she's got big stars and things like that with a title. I hadn't even broken into, like, the foam things and stuff. So I do have this New Year's Eve. So I'm kind of happy with that. I'm going to put that down there. And try to use, some the little epoxy things. There's like little, what do you want to call that? Fireworks type stuff. I don't know. There's also some rub-ons. I'm not sure if I'm going to put that. I might could put that on the photo, but I don't know if it'll show up. I'm not certain. And of course, there's some ephemera. I have to open those. It's kind of a Christmas and New Year's, so I have to be a little careful. Like, I don't want to use snowmen and stuff. This is more about the New Year's Eve thing. So, and then, of course, this cute little font here, December Days. I don't know if I'll need that, though, because I'm going to use the phone one. Okay, so let me do a few little things. I'm going to trim this down, put it on here. I'm going to mount these on probably white cardstock, and I'll be back on in a second. Okay, so I have actually already, on the right-hand side over there, I've trimmed down the yellow little sparkle paper, or what I'm going to call sparkle paper, by a 1/2 inch and mounted it on the little plaid. I did gut it because that's the pink sheet I'm using here. It's the back side of it. I noticed on the sketch that there was like 2 circular pieces on the inside of the big circular. So I decided to go ahead and cut that out with my little circle template. And I didn't do a real good job there. I didn't press hard enough. That's why you saw me kind of struggle there. So on this one, I'll pay a little more attention and go back over it a couple of times. It's an easy tool to use, I'll tell you. That's just, I just have it. I don't press hard enough sometimes coming around certain little corners or whatever. So this one turned out cleaner. I've glued those. No, I'm about to glue those down. So in the sketch, it looked like they were kind of overlapping a little bit. I actually wanted to use 2 different size circles, but I didn't really figure out which way to do that. So I just went, screw it. I'll just put it this way. It would just kind of offset them. I've got my 2 little photos here. I'm going to glue the midnight one down, and then the other one I'm going to put on foam, just to kind of give it a little bit of, it's 11:59, December 31st. That's kind of neat when you think about that, 11:59, December 31st, and then 1 minute later, a whole new year, just kind of a crazy thought when you think about it. I've seen some recent stuff where there's these 2 islands between like Alaska and Russia, and they're, like, you can see them, like, they're not far apart from each other, but because of the way the date line works and this, that, and the other, it's like they're a full day, like, one of them is today and one is tomorrow or something. I forget how the thing I saw was on Facebook. It was kind of an interesting little factoid. I enjoyed it. Here's where I'm going to grab my title because I know I want to use New Year's Eve. So then I see this little 2025, and I thought, okay, maybe I can use that. And so I put that on the top of the right-hand photo because that's obviously 2025. I see this little banner thing. I don't have the stars, right, that were in the sketch. I don't have a really big, frankly, there wasn't any really big elements unless I wanted to cut my own. So I'm going to have to kind of build them. So I'll put this little, I don't know what this is, banner or something like that up on the little pieces of foam there. And that's going to go up there. That's going to take the place of the really big star. I'll add some stuff in a minute, though. I'm going to get off into the little epoxy pieces and use those. But that's going to build that right there. So I've got my title down there. I've got my foam in the upper right. I'll still have to do my pieces in the lower right in just a second. That's, again, taking the place of those little stars. So I have my little ephemera pieces. I did sort through those off camera. I didn't make y'all sit there and watch me do that. Sometimes I'll dump them all out and you can see everything. In this case, I just sorted through and didn't use any of the winter/snow, that I mentioned. So I've got party time. I've got movie night because we did actually sit and watch movies. We were watching like Christmas Story and stuff like that. So I feel like there was another one we watched, just like an action flick. I just don't remember what it was now. I should have wrote it down. Shoot. Oh, well. And then I like the little calendar thing. This is January 1st. I thought that was cute. And there's a little clock. So I thought, you know, that's kind of neat. So I did put party time up on foam. And so again, here, all I've done here is built out the little cluster to be kind of like the star. I will go through the epoxy in just a second, and I'm going to find some little glasses that say 2025, because in my head I was going New Year's Eve. I wanted to put the year somewhere, but I don't know why I was thinking that, because I have the year on the phone deal up there, but I'll add 2025 again. I should have had 2024 since that was New Year's Eve 2024, but oh well. I'm going to add the little, I saw that little disco ball looking thing, and I thought, oh, that looks kind of like the New Year's ball, so I put that up there, and then a couple of these two pieces that look like fireworks. That's going to go up there. And we did have fireworks, you guys. There's people that sit there. I live out in the country, and so you can do basically anything you want to. And yeah, they darn sure were going off all night long. It was like, holy cow. Luckily, the dogs don't seem too disturbed by them, so it wasn't like we had, you know, terror dogs or anything, but still, you could hear the boom, boom. And we could look out our window and see them going, too. It was kind of cool. Okay, so I'm going to glue these little stars down. They're just kind of building out that little piece up there. I think is, oh, and this is where I decide I'm going to make another little, I'm going to call this journaling. She didn't really have that on the sketch, but I'm going to put, I stayed awake, because you guys, I hardly, now that I've got to the age I'm at, I don't think we really stay up that often. Like, we tend to go to sleep. So I was kind of proud I stayed awake. My mom and my bonus dad were here, and we had a little glass of champagne, and I stayed awake. That was the accomplishment. So I put that as a little kind of subtitle / journaling, I guess, on the left-hand side of the photos. And I think that turned out really cute. I like that font a lot. I didn't really try to organize it like really straight. I was a little bit wonky on purpose. So I think it's, have I got into the, yeah, I guess I put all my little epoxy stuff down. There's some little stars and stuff I put down too. And that's my layout, you guys. So thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to check out the playlist, or the list below, rather. It's a hop list of the folks that are playing along. And we'll see you next time. Bye.